Assalamu alaikum and good morning to everyone. It's me here, your mathematics teacher. The mathematics book of class 10 is written by Chaudhary Asghar Ali, Muhammad Muin and Muhammad Habib. The book consists of 13 chapters, and the very first chapter which we are going to start today is quadratic equations. The very first topic of first chapter is quadratic equation and solution of quadratic equations. Before proceeding towards the topic, let me state here that you must achieve 3 objectives at the end of the lesson. One of which is that you must be able to define the topic. The second one is that you must be able to tell the practical implications of the topic. And the third one is that you must be able to solve the sum or the exercises related to the topic. So let's move towards the first objective, which is to define the topic, and the topic is quadratic equation. Equation is a mathematical statement where two things are equal. Like if we say 3x plus 5 is equal to 5. Apparently, this both sides doesn't seem to be equal. Why? Because here the value of x is unknown. But if I put the value of x as 0, so 0 will be 0, 0 plus 5 will be equal 5. So both sides are equal. So this is an equation. If we say this one, 3x squared plus 5 is equal 5. This is also an equation. But here above the variable x, there is the power 2, which makes it quadratic equation. So what is a quadratic equation? If the variable is raised to the power 2, it is known as quadratic equation or second degree equation. If we say this one, 3x squared plus 5x plus 2 is equal to 0. Here also the variable is raised to the power 2. So it is also known as quadratic equation. But it is the standard form of quadratic equation. So if a quadratic equation is written in the form that quadratic term comes first, then linear term, then constant term, and then at that side of the equation there is 0. It is known as standard form or general form of quadratic equation. Here the standard form is written as ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, where a and b are real numbers and c is the constant term. Means so here a is what? 3, b is here 5. If we move towards this one, this equation, 3x squared plus 5 is equal to 0. This is also this quadratic equation. But what is missing here? Here we don't have any linear term. Here is just the quadratic term. So this makes it pure form of quadratic equation. So what is the pure form? If in quadratic equation there is no any mixture, means there will be no any linear form, just quadratic term, then we have constant term, then 0. It makes it pure form. Okay, here we can conclude that quadratic equation is an equation in which the variable is raised to the power 2. So let's move towards the next objective, which is to tell the implications of the topic in real life. In real life, you may come across with such problems that if you convert those problems in mathematical form, so they may give rise to quadratic equation. But if it will be too early if we will discuss those real life problems, those will be discussed in detail in exercise 2.8 later on. So we'll discuss in detail in that exercise. So let's now move towards the third objective, which is to solve the sum related to the topic, or solve the exercises related to the topic. So it is solution of quadratic equations. So quadratic equation can be solved by three methods. The first one is factorization, then completing square method, then quadratic formula. Let me tell you here that if the quadratic equation will not be able to solve by factorization, then we will move towards the second method, which is completing square method. If both methods will not be able to solve the quadratic equation, then we have an alternate method, which is quadratic formula. The first two methods we will be discussing in exercise 1.1. We will learn to apply these two methods in exercise 1.1, and then quadratic formula will be used in exercise 1.2. So let's move with exercise 1.1. Okay, here is exercise 1.1, question number 1, and we are doing the fourth part of question number 1. Let me tell you here that all parts are similar, and the question is that we have to write this equation in standard form. So what was the standard form? Where quadratic term was first as ax squared, then linear term bx plus c. We have to write this equation in standard form. Then at the end we have to tell that whether the equation is the standard form or the pure form of quadratic equation. As the equation is like this, it is not in the standard form of quadratic equation, but we can write this type of equation in standard form. So how we can? Let's start. The question is x plus 4 divided by x minus 2, x minus 2 divided by x plus 4 is equal to 0. So let's try to write this type of equation in standard form. This type of equation cannot be written in standard form until and unless the denominator is eliminated. So for eliminating the denominator, what we have to do? We can multiply each term by LCM, or you can take directly LCM as well. So what will be the LCM? X and x minus 2. We will multiply each term with LCM in order to clear the denominator. So let's go with that. X minus 2 is the LCM. I have to multiply with the first term. Then the second term is written, and again it is multiplied with the LCM. Then the third term is written, and again it is multiplied with LCM. And here we have 0. If you multiply 0 with LCM, again we will get it 0. So here we can see that denominator is eliminated, and we have now a mathematical equation without denominator. So here we have x. Now it has to be multiplied with x plus 4, x with x, x squared, and x with 4, 4x. Minus sign here. Then x minus 2 and x minus 2. Both are same, so we can write it as x minus 2 whole square. Then plus 4x, 4 with x, 4x squared. Then 4 2's are 8, 8x. This is the third step. Now here we have written x squared as it is, 4x as it is, minus as it is. Now we can further solve this round bracket in order to write this equation in standard form. So for that we have to simplify this round bracket. X minus 2 whole square means you can write x minus 2 two times, and you can multiply, or the shortcut form is that you can apply the formula a minus b whole square. Here it is a square minus 2ab plus 2 square. Then we have 4x squared, then we have minus 8x. Again we have to proceed. X squared plus 4x minus x squared, minus is with all the bracket, so you have to multiply minus with every term. Minus x squared minus minus is plus, then 2 2's are 4x, then plus 2 2's are 4, then 4x squared minus 8x. Now here what we have to do in order to write this in standard form or pure form, what we have to do, we have to simplify. How we know that after multiplication we can add the like terms? So here we can see that what are the like terms. I have highlighted over here. 4x squared, this is the quadratic term, therefore I have written it first. Then we have 4x, 4x and 8x. All of them are similar, means with the same variable, so we can solve them. 4x plus 4x, 8x, 8x minus 8x, 0x, means there is no any x. And we have the constant term is here, minus 4 is equal 0. So here if we can just solve see it, 4x squared plus 0x minus 4 is equal to 0. It means here I don't have any linear term, just I have the quadratic sum. So it will be the pure form of quadratic equation, not the standard form of quadratic equation.